Yo, what's up, black people? I'm Rap, Miss Blackly, Black. Welcome to another episode of What's Up, Black People. We are growing, we are going forward. Today, ke batla go bua ka suicide and why people commit suicide. One thing I noticed is that people don't commit suicide because of the relationship they have with themselves. People commit suicide because of the relationship they have with others and society. So, for example, I can be an introvert, ki tulele mo, and have no problem, like khutula mo, ki kwale, ki bahale, And then as soon as I go out there and people are a certain way, do things a certain way, live a certain way, and they expect me to conform to how they do things, to how they have fun, to how they express themselves. And then I start feeling like I don't belong, I don't fit in. And then society starts blaming me for not fitting in or not living up to the expectations. And as a result, I end up beating myself up for not being like the rest of society, or I end up not being accepted for who I am, right? People start pressurizing me into doing things like them, into thinking like them, acting like them, having fun like them. And as soon as I don't, have the same perspectives as them towards life, they make me feel like there's something wrong with me, which makes me feel like, nah, I don't belong. And I start questioning my values, my beliefs. I start questioning whether I'm actually living. People start telling me, hi, when I'll pay, do you equality? When I'm not told me, when I how when I'll do the out, And yeah, there are also certain things that other people do to us that hurt us or cripple us in so many ways that we feel like we can't get out of it. We can't escape that situation. So we feel like death is the only solution. Like for example, being bullied, right? Someone may face so much embarrassment from being bullied, which leads to them wanting to end their life. So most often, it's not the relationship we have with ourselves that leads us to committing suicide, but rather the relationship we have with society, the relationship we have with family, with friends, with others, that make us feel as if we're not good enough or we're not up to standard, right? So I noticed a lot of men commit suicide more than women. In all countries, I did this research and I saw the stats, and I thought about it as to why, because you would expect for women to be the ones committing suicide more than men, because we go through a lot. Black women, we go through a lot, not only because of the things black men do to us, but because of the things our families do to us, the things the system does to us, you understand? So I didn't expect men to be more suicidal and commit more suicide than women. I expected women to be the ones who commit suicide, because also women lead other women to committing suicide. Some women are not nice to other women. So women have a lot to deal with. Black women have a lot to deal with. So I didn't expect men to be the ones committing suicide more than women. And another thing is, I don't see committing suicide as a weakness. Hore, this person bipolaile because anasina matla ako fita mo silong seemo sa nang mo sone. I don't think it's because they were weak. I think it's because they got blinded by pain and they got blinded by their situations, thinking, the only way out is death. So I realized our actions have a lot of effect on other people, whether we like it or not. How we conduct ourselves, what we say, what we do, has a lot of impact on other people, may it be negative or positive. So we need to acknowledge that. We need to acknowledge for it. We play a role in other people committing suicide. For example, a mother may be responsible for her son who's gay committing suicide, right? By not accepting him. The family might be responsible for the boy committing suicide because they didn't want to accept him. They didn't want to accept his sexuality. They didn't want to accept how he was gay. So we need to take responsibility as Black people for the things that we do to other Black people, for the things we do to each other. Yes, the system is wrong in so many ways. The system is erotic in so many ways. I could go all day about how the system disadvantages us as Black people. But we also have a responsibility as Black people to treat each other right, be kind to each other. Stop judging each other so much. Support each other, right? So, yeah, committing suicide is often because of other people. It results because of what other people do to you, what they say to you, how they treat you. And that is so bad. The fact that someone ends their life because of you. No. That is bad. If I did something wrong, let's say I murdered someone, right? And my conscience starts eating up at me and I decide to commit suicide. I'm not saying it's okay, but I committed suicide because of me. As opposed to when someone sexually assaults me and it breaks me so much that it leads me to committing suicide. That person is responsible for me ending my life. And I don't like the fact that someone can have so much power over another person's life to lead them to ending their own life. For me, I still see it as murder. Yes, the person commits suicide, they kill themselves, fairly. But wena because ntwe e dirileng ke yone e dirileng gore motho a ipolaye. So if you want to fix the issue of suicide, if you want people to stop killing themselves and heal, we need to heal ourselves, acknowledge how our actions affect other people, so that we can be kinder, so that we can change some of our patterns, right? So we can stop being toxic and realize how kindness actually matters. It's not something people say for the fun of it, right? Being kind can save a life. Being kind can motivate someone for I should also be kind because this person was kind to me. Kindness can actually save the world. Marie, there's a lot of us who still have traumas, who still have pain, who still have toxic traits that we need to confront. So in order for people to stop committing suicide, we need to heal, bruh. We need to talk. We need to support each other. We need to be kind. So yeah, I'm just here to tell y'all to be kind and stop judging people, man. Be happy, be understanding, be compassionate. Some people struggle with compassion because compassion is a lot. Empathy is a lot. But it doesn't fulfill me. I don't know about y'all. It doesn't fulfill me when I hurt other people, when I do things that hurt them. I don't want to be responsible. Imagine being responsible for someone who ipolaile. Wena o dirile motho a ipolaye. Yo, guys, never. Be kind. Let's heal. Let's talk. Let's love ourselves so that we can love others and make the world a better place. Then, if we heal as Black people and support each other and grow, we can easily overthrow the system. So, I hope you guys heal. I hope, if you have been suicidal before, if you are suicidal right now, please know, it can end. It doesn't have to be like that all the time. You don't have to be sad all the time. You don't have to let what other people do to you affect you so much, or you end up taking your own life. don't give people that much power. Acknowledge for other people's actions affect you, but don't let them determine your life or determine your fate, right? So I just hope we all find the strength to live and overcome our problems. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's all I wanted to say. Don't have anything else to say, but I hope I hope and I hope we live beautiful, happy lives. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. Mwah, mwah.